building behind me is the William Penn Memorial Fire Tower. Over there is the remains of what was the Summit House Hotel. Recently we did some paranormal investigations around here in the grounds, and they were different than most conventional paranormal investigations that you run into nowadays, and over there is the reason why. Behind me, these towers, they belong to Verizon. They belong to radio stations, TV stations, and they all emit radio frequencies. Radio frequencies are known to give false positives to EMF detecting devices such as the Mel meter and more prominently the K2 meter. So by bringing them into here, we could not get accurate data. So in this investigation, we had to rely on our observation, our abilities to make observations, and our wits, and also other talents such as dowsing.
There's also up there's a picture of the old tower that used to be here.
The one that burnt down.
That burnt August 23rd, 1929, and that burned to the ground. And then in the foreground, the Summit Hotel, that was torn down in 1959. And to the right, you can see the gravity trolley that used to bring you up. This tower was built on the footprint of that tower. Although that tower went way out towards Skyline Drive, this one's a little bit smaller. But this was built for fire protection and tourist attraction. So we lost a lot of our resorts through fire. So it could be why they built this. 168 steps. When you look up, you're looking at the bottom of the spiral stairway. We've had lots of paranormal groups in here, and there are 3 known ghosts in here. The first one is Mr. Walker, who is on the staircase right above the spiral staircase. And when I'm in here, and I usually stand on the steps and give my talk to people, and I hear him going up and down and up and down. And I look up and think, is somebody in here? And then I remember, no wait, I just opened the door. Him, Earl Walker, and his wife Martha, and the son. And the son was, they were all 3 part of the Bureau of Forestry, the DCNR, and they worked here. They manned this tower up until 1977 when it was so deteriorated that they had to leave. But from the 1940s until the 70s, they worked here. They manned the tower, and they did fire lookout, and they also did weather reports of 3 towers, which is Lancaster, Hopewell, and Fort Clinton, right? Up in the top, and we're actually in the center. And we could at one point communicate with all 3 of them. And now most of them are gone. Fort Clinton is still active, but so up top is our observation room, and that's where we look for fires. But so that's why Mr. Walker, I feel they're still here. They walk up and down. Imagine having to go to the bathroom and you're on work duty and you have to walk all the way down, go to the bathroom and all the way up. One day I had the Southeastern paranormal group in here, and we caught him on a night vision camera. A lot of times clouds go through the tower, and they're going to go this way. They're clouds. This was a gray form going up and down, coming up the steps. We kind of persuaded him to come out by talking to him and saying things, and he came out, and we caught him on a night vision going this way. And for some strange reason, I started walking down the steps, and he did walk into me, and I walked into him, and he passed through me. And it was like a chill, like everybody says, but it was not overwhelming to me, but yet I knew we had met. So that's our one ghost, and I hear him a lot. Our second one is the woman that stands right here on the second floor.
I'll be watching her.
Right here?
No,
or-
this side, this side. And
This
I
side.
didn't know she was here. And the one time Charlie Adams was here, and I'm going to pass this around. I'll start with you guys. Charlie Adams was here, and Charlie was giving a tour of the place, telling about the different stories. And Charlie said, go in when you're done, and I want you to use your camera, take random pictures. You never know what you're going to get. So this girl did, and she took pictures, and she contacted me and said, oh my God,
Wow.
now what you see here, these are the white lights going around.
Yeah.
The blue are the windows that are up there. Right, you see her, this woman, who I think is from the 1800s, if you can tell by her long dress.
Yeah.
The top goes to here, and you see the gown, you see
She
her
looks
hand.
like she's looking over.
Sean, use your camera to take
And
a
I
picture of
do
that.
think she is from the days of the old tower and the gravity trolley. And I mean, just the way her style of dress, that's where I think she's from. I saw your picture, but I never knew you were here. I don't know, do I believe you're here? Is this
How'd it turn
a
out?
trick photography or what's going on?
Oh, awesome.
So she wouldn't talk to me. She didn't say anything to me that day. And I said to her, if you don't give me a sign or say anything, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to believe in you. So I sat for a while. Everything was quiet. And I left. And the next time I had Charlie Adams up here, which was a month or two later, I was getting ready for Charlie's event. Sometimes I feel that spirits know that a medium is coming, like Charlie Adams, and they will come closer. They will come down. They will come closer. So it was the next day we were having Charlie. I got up here late. It was dark in October. I'm bringing my mums in, my flowers. I'm bringing my tables and my tablecloths in. And I didn't put the big lights on. I just hit the flashlight over there. And my car's there, and I'm bringing my stuff in. And I went to set the alarm, and I heard, Coco. I was like, and I said to myself, I'm going to stay. If somebody's going to talk to me, I'm going to stay. And I didn't. I ran out the door. I was so afraid. I got the stories from them. And then Charlie Adams tells a story that there's a little girl here in the lobby. I don't know if he heard things or something, but there is a mouse. Maybe it was that he heard. I don't know about the little girl. Outside, we had a lot of things happen. People did kill themselves. Different areas in this front parking lot. And Charlie Adams tells a story of a person that hung themselves back in there on the left side of the big fancy hotel, which was called Schwartz Summit Hotel.
So there was more than one. The murder-suicide that Charlie talks of back here is just one suicide that occurred up here. There's several.
There's several. There was also people killed that were brought up here and dumped. Whether their spirits still walk up here, I don't know. If you get Charlie Adams' books,
I have them.
They're
Yeah,
filled
I
with
have them.
stories from up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now the tower's yours. I'm going to send you on your way, and just I would say take it easy on them. Talk to them. There are people that are stuck here. They have not died here, but they came here because it was a really good place and fun place for
A
them
happy
to
place
be.
for them. Okay, we're filming at Foundation, the old Summer House Hotel, right next to the William Penn Fire Tower. I'm going to be doing a dowsing session. Okay. Is there anyone here with us? Please cross these rods that Kelly's holding. We've been told there's laughter heard here. and voices. Are you the one laughing?
I'm not even like really pulling anyway.
Nothing.
They're just swinging a little bit.
Swinging a little. That's the wind too. The wind's really.
No, you don't really feel it right here. Though.
Someone took a picture of a woman dressed in Victorian clothing in the fire tower. Is that person with us now? Is there a lady with us? You feel anything?
No, looks like they're trying to put it.
If there's a woman with us, we really need you to put everything you have into it and cross those rods.
Are you here visiting the hotel?
We're picking up some speed.
Yeah. Did you work at the hotel? Now they're crossing.
Were you a member of the domestic staff? Slowing down now.
Yeah, the one is.
Were you an entertainer? Swinging. Swinging away.
Now stop.
But they're crossed.
Yeah.
Is that it? You were an entertainer. Did you sing? Were you a musician? Music's been heard here. Are you glad that we're here to see you? To visit you? We would like to see you or see another sign of your presence.
I know they did.
Could you give us a sign that you're here? Could you move something?
Sorry, there's a bug.
That's okay.
Kelly and I were doing videoing a dowsing session here, and in the middle of the dowsing session, I decided I was going to move the digital voice recorder in the from one area to another. So I paused the video camera. I took Tascam DR05 and I moved it here. And when I put it back, when I went back to unpause the video, I immediately caught an EVP. It was imprinted on the video.
We have a device that can record your voice sitting over there. If you speak to us, we'll be able to hear it. We have a device that can record your voice sitting over there. If you speak to us, we'll be able to hear it. So you're a musician or an entertainer. As soon as I said that, they started swinging, didn't they? So you played.
Fingers hurt.
So you played in a band. Are you a horn player? slowed down. What about the drums?
They stopped.
Yeah.
I hate when you move your hands down when they, go.
Okay. So
Right.
you were a musician. They're starting up again right away. And you're not a horn player. Did you play the drums? What about piano?
Did you sing?
There they go. There's a singer.
Is that the music people are hearing down here?
They hearing you sing? We're going to ask you if you're a man, cross the bars. Cross the... No. It's like, almost like it's shaking its head no. You're a woman? There they go.
Yep.
So it's a woman who's a singer.
Did you say stop whining?
No.
Yes, Sean did.
Sean did. Kelly, you're standing right where that apparition was.
I am.
Yeah, turn the light off.
What was her? They didn't have a name for her. Just a
No, they
lady.
did. This is the woman in colonial Victorian garb. Okay, we're going to make some introductions. Good evening, I'm Pat.
Kelly?
Sean.
John.
If there's anybody here that would like to talk to us. I'm sorry, that was me. Sorry.
I hit the ladder.
No. You want to ask it, Pat?
Oh, no, sorry. I just felt something weird in my stomach. Whoa. They're pointing towards Sean.
Yeah.
Can you point towards Jonathan?
Try pointing them towards me.
If there's a reason you're pointing towards Sean, can you cross the rods? Okay. I'm trying to figure out why.
Is the reason you're pointing the rods at me because you recognize me because I've been here a couple times before?
Yeah, I'm crossing.
You say the cross?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you turned that light off and they uncrossed.
Do you
want
not
Sean-
like the light?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Do you want Sean to turn the light off? I think maybe. See, they uncrossed when he turned it off.
You prefer the dark?
Yes. Do you promise to show yourself to us tonight?
I said yes, let's see.
they uncrossed?
Yeah. Do you not like having visitors in the tower? They crossed again. I can feel it. Never straight again. Well, this one went that way,
What way?
towards the wall over here.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
Yeah, I know.
Can you point the dowsing rods in a position of where you are at?
They're going towards the window. Towards the wall. Are you standing right next to the wall where the ladder is? They cross. Okay. Am I standing in your spot? They cross again. See, they're uncrossing and crossing. They're still uncrossing.
Wasn't light down there.
What, where I'm at?
No, all the first floor just went out.
Yeah, it's a floodlight. It's the sensors go on and off on that light on the post. I noticed that earlier. We're gonna come up towards the top. If you're here, Mr. and Mrs. Walker, I'd appreciate it if you'd let us know.
No stitches.
And as we get up farther, it's going to be darker.
I heard that noise again.
Yeah, so did I.
What noise?
I just heard it now.
Yeah, so did I. That sounds like it's coming from up there.
It's a metal.
Sounds like it's the stairway. Into the spiral stairway all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a recorder going?
Yeah.
Coming from up there.
That
It's a
sounds,
metal.
that sounds like it's the stairway. The spiral stairway all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a recorder going?
Yeah.
On the task cam?
Yeah.
Let me go over here.
It's like every couple seconds you hear 2 footsteps.
That's the noise I heard the last floor.
You'll find out when we get up there. It's awfully dark up there.
Now that, I just heard the metal stairs.
Okay.
That was not Uber's.
All right, well, I want to stand here and just listen. Is there someone up there?
That sounded closer.
That's over here.
There's Louis there also.
Yeah.
Now that, I just heard the metal stairs.
Okay.
That was not Hooters.
All right, well, I want to stand here and just listen. Is there someone up there?
If there's someone up there who wants to talk to us, there's someone up there.
I saw it. I don't know, maybe it was a shadow, and that's.
Yeah, keep the light off.
What the hell is
Point
that
the-
light
point the-
from?
Point the full spectrum up there. You gotta do better than that. Put everything you have into them and slam them.
Can you do it one more time?
You gotta do better than that. Put everything you have into them and slam them.
Can you do it one more time?
I think it's the wind.
But what's funny is when you're standing here quiet, you don't hear it.
No.
When you ask something,
You hear
it
it.
does it loud right after you
Well,
do
it
that.
does it like twice every time.
Yeah, because it bounces.
I was gonna say, see if you can get one out like that.
Don't do that without telling us.
I'm sorry, that was me begging. I wanted to see how loud it got.
We're gonna knock, and I want you to knock back.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do it on this side.
I just saw a shadow up there.
We're coming up to see you. Would you like that?
Oh, there's a light up there too. There must be a window up there.
There's lights in every window.
Okay. That was that.
Yeah. That's what I think it's a loser.
Yeah, of course we got that out.
Almost.
What?
It was me. Shadow getting cast there.
Yeah, I said it was either that or it was either you or this.
Do those lights go on and off?
What?
Because there's no light now.
Those lights have been going on and off outside.
Okay, so the ones up there must have done it, because they're not on now. And they were just a few minutes ago.
Okay. All right, well, let's start making our way up.
We're all gonna have stiff necks tonight.
I'm really having neck problems.
When I had my experience, we were about 2/3 of the way up the tower, and I've been seeing like shadows and stuff all night in various places of the tower, and then I ended up seeing an apparition, and it ended up morphing into an orb, and we captured a picture of the orb.
Sean and I had an experience in here right about when we were 2/3 of the way up the tower. Sean had let out a yell, and I had turned just in time to see an orb shoot from a trajectory to my left, to the right, which would have been almost like a due north, and then disappeared. But just before that happened, in that whole sequence, Kelly was quick enough to shoot off a couple of pictures, and we caught something.
What?
I just fucking saw something.
I saw it all right as soon as you said it.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, you gotta stop that.
That was the first time I saw anything.
That was an orb. That was a freaking orb. I saw it left to right.
Yeah.
camera caught that.
Hold on a second. Oh wait, the last one. Not that one. Look up in the corner. Okay, see it? Right there beside of the light?
Yeah.
Now wait, the next one is not there.
I generally discount pictures like this as dust particles and illuminated by camera strobes. The only reason I'm putting it out there is pretty much it follows with the same trajectory of what Sean and I had seen. Sean had seen a vaporous apparition along the stairway, and it had coalesced into this orb that I seen after he yelled out, and it was right along the same trajectory, so that's why we're putting it out there, as it's supported by our experiences.
The light just went on upstairs. The frickin' light just went on upstairs.
Did it?
Yes. Who's up there? Identify yourself.
Are those lights like these? They go on and off?
I don't know.
No.
And these lights do not go on and off.
Okay.
Well, they did.
See it? Look, shine the camera up there. You gotta shine the camera. See that? That light is not on.
No, it wasn't.
And now it's on.
Let me see.
I told you I was seeing stuff up here.
Yeah, that light right there was not on. And now it
Now
just
it's
went
off
off.
again.
Just went off. Did you catch that, Jonathan?
Yeah.
We have to find out though from her. We have to find out if it goes on and off like that.
Okay.
Because remember when we were down there?
Yeah.
I said they went off.
Could you turn that light back on for us? We would appreciate it. Mr. Walker, please turn the light on. Could we please turn the light back on? It's difficult for me to see. If you turn the light on, I can see. Do you welcome visitors? Usually when you welcome visitors, you turn a light on for them. We would very much appreciate it.
Light is on.
You have it in focus?
Yes, I have. It's.
Okay.
It's not really bright this time.
I know, and it can't see. This can't see the light.
All right, guys, let's go.
You know how you can tell it's on?
Brighter.
That shows right up there.
Yeah. Yeah, now it got brighter.
We're going to come to visit you.
I find out from her if they go on and off.
Okay.
Because it's not an inside light, it's an outside light.
Go ahead. You have to be really careful when you get on the spiral. With that. Yeah, all hot air rises. Is there anybody up here with us? Mr. Walker? Mrs. Walker?
night, you could see it. Do you know how I used to fall asleep? My back window, you could see the tower and the light flashing all around from the door. That's how I used to fall asleep. It looks like a castle. Okay. Like we're in one of the turrets of the castle.
Yeah, I'm don't feel that bad.
You don't feel that bad? There's a bug flying around
It's a
here.
big ass honk.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah. It wasn't here. I felt like I was supposed to.
They closed the door anyway.
I was gonna get it. I have this like really wrapped, look at that.
Just falling.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
Oh, on the way down, we gotta do a flashlight session.
we'll do that down where the Mr. Walker. And then where the
Please
woman.
be careful.
That was Sean.
There's a key lock back there.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit.
I would not want to be up here all day.
No,
Sean,
it's like a tiny little room.
do you mind taking that, chewing some video up there?
Yes, don't drop it.
Don't drop it.
They hand you a recorder up too. I want you to do an EDP session up there.
There'll be more on the next episode.
Oh, that was cute. It was a little heart.
That was cute. It was a little fart.
Did that just say go?
Go. It said go or no.
Go. Did that just say go?
Go. It said go or
Said go.
Sounded like girl.
Somebody just asked us to go. Could you tell us again? Are you telling us to leave? Let's try to get things off fresh. My name's Pat.
Kelly.
Sean,
John?
can you tell us what your name is?
Toby. Let's try to get things off fresh. My name's Pat.
Kelly.
Sean,
John?
can you tell us what your name is?
Toby.
No.
What did he say?
I don't know, but it wasn't Toby.
What was your name? What was your name?
I thought he said Mark. We'll see in the
Yeah,
review.
let me listen to it. Is there more than one person here?
Are you the person that we saw earlier? Are you the person that we saw earlier?
You've become very quiet now. You've become very quiet now.
Yes.
Yeah, but it sounded like you're not much of a talker.
Is there anything you want us to tell Corrie that Corrie can tell your son? Is there anything you want us to tell Corrie that Corrie can tell your son? Is there anything you want us to tell Corrie that Corrie can tell your son?
Will you come with us and walk us out?
Or do you want to stay up here and watch your... No? And watch for fires?
You're going to stay up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard that.
No. And watch for fires?
You're going to stay up here.
Yeah, I just heard that.
If you watch the fireworks, What? What?
Tell me your name again.
We're all a little absent-minded. Are you Mr. Walker? We're all a little absent-minded. Are you Mr. Walker?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well then who are you? You're not Mr. Walker, who are you? Are you aware that you're dead? This picture was taken on the observation level of the fire tower. You can see it's similar to the type of picture we received from Corrie Crupie that someone else took. We believe it's an apparition. It was actually taken when the camera was pointing towards me, and this image completely obscured me at the top of the spiral staircase leading down. At closer examination, it looks as if someone is looking at it from the left shoulder, and that the figure is looking down, wearing some type of hat, and with a collar that's turned up and on the coat. Upon further investigation and research, we found out that this type of outfit is consistent with what was worn by people who work for the Bureau of Forestry. That since it's two different pictures of two different apparitions taken at two different times by two different investigators, plus the experience that Sean and I had in the stairwell, I believe that there's sufficient reason to bring this evidence forward.
We appreciate your hospitality, allowing us to visit.
Knock on something.
Really?
Could you please do it again?
Right there.
Yeah.
And this is down there.
Yeah, it's all the way down the bottom. Yeah, well, that was all good.
Was that you?
Yes. You got our attention. I asked you to knock. I asked you to bang. I want you to do it again.
That was me, sorry.
This time louder.
Give us a sign of your presence.
Did you just do that?
Your voice, female voice.
Oh, I didn't hear
I
it.
heard female giggling.
Was that what it was? A giggling?
Didn't hear it. My nose crowds and looks like
Do you think this is funny? Are you having fun with us? If you want to play games, we can play games. You like to knock. I'm going to knock something, and if you know the ending of the tune, I want you to finish it, okay? Tag, that's the Louvers, that's right behind me.
Oh, okay. It sounded like a voice.
No, that was
Yes,
that was the wind coming right through the Louvers.
We're gonna do it again.
One more time. Now you banged, you knocked for us before. I want you to, it was very loud.
Those things are a pain.
Yeah, I know.
I did some whispering.
There's a big bug on that window.
Oh yes, it's a stink bug.
It just moved off the window. There's one on the bottom too.
Do you not like that we're coming closer to you?
You don't have to get quiet. You're not going to scare us.
We're not here to hurt you. Got quiet.
Let's go down further.
Yeah. It's got to shut off soon though. There's no bars left.
I know. Do you not like that I'm standing in your corner? If you don't like that I'm standing in your corner, knock on something.
Somebody's knocking down there.
I guess you don't want me to leave.
Even for the other one. The other one's way back.
I'm not leaving the corner until you knock.
Yeah, that's better.
That light's on there. Oh, it just went off when I said it.
That light went off down there.
Well, as soon
Do
as
you
I
like
said it-
Jonathan standing in your corner? If that's your corner.
That's an order too.
Here we come. Walking down the steps, get the funniest drugs from. There we go, sweetie. Hey, with the Miley.
Oh my God. Now we're gonna have a theme song.
Taking a look back at everything we experienced and learned here at the William Penn Fire Tower, all the claims made by Corrie Crupie that we've researched and found, in fact, there were bodies dumped in the Skyline Drive area, and there were a number of suicides committed up there. We've also found a murder-suicide, which would dovetail into the account featured in Charlie Adams' Berks County Ghost Stories book. Given all this and the evidence that we have, evidence and personal experiences that we have had here, the photographic evidence of the apparitions, the vaporous apparition that Sean had seen, and the orb that I had seen, that the EVPs we collected, the intelligent responses during the dowsing session and the spirit box session, would have to be the conclusion of us that at Miley Paranormal that the William Penn Memorial Fire Tower is in fact haunted.